Came in come on. Ole, ole, ole.
Captain Fire! Captain Kick!
We're back with another episode. Big Points Theory. Such, I can just see you beaming from ear to ear.
Nah, I'm not doing anything. No placement whatsoever. Nothing.
I thought we were going to be. I thought instead of celebrating Ole, you'd be celebrating the player, the man, clearly the best player in the United team, the one who should win Player of the Year. And you know who I'm talking about.
Rashford.
No.
De Gea.
No, De Gea. Phil Jones, my absolute hero, for just taking Kane out of the tournament completely. That's how it's That's exactly how it's done.
Money.
Yeah, my word. So, yeah, guys, Man United back on the FPL train. This is amazing. 6 consecutive wins, making Ole a record-breaking United manager, and he's only been in 6 games.
Yeah.
Yo, Such, dare I dream.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, look, it was a good game. I mean, Rashford did put it away. It was a proper striker's goal, I must say. I was quite happy about it.
Yeah, agreed.
Opponents is a different story. I mean, they have a good away record, so.
Yeah, and actually looking at the points from last week, you can see that actually quite a few people didn't perform as they should. I'm talking about the Hazards and the Kanes and but that man Salah, he just keeps rolling, eh?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think anybody who's looking at making changes to their team and you don't have Salah, I don't know how you live or how you don't slit your own wrist, but you need to have Salah, plain and simple.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Especially when you consider the good fixtures. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, United play now 2 very decent home games. Liverpool played very decent home games. I expect to see quite a few teams with 3 United players, 3 Liverpool players.
Ooh, 3.
You don't agree?
How would they get those teams unless they play the wild card or something?
Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. For example, people like me who played their wild card this week definitely we're looking in that direction. I mean, Robertson, Salah, indispensable. And now with your Rashford and Pogba starting to bring the A game, and Luke Shaw, another one that I want to just put a mention there.
Yeah, I'm sure FA Cup will have something to say about that. You'll have 6 players out if they both progress. So.
Yeah, okay, that is fair enough. Well, going on to injury news, obviously Liverpool taking a blow with Alexander Arnold. He's out for a month. And I think Matip's back for them, so at least they've got their defense is still okay. I was surprised to see that Klein was loaned out, eh? So Klein's not in Liverpool anymore.
Yeah, I was surprised myself. I mean, I'm sure he wanted playing time, and he was back from injury quite a while ago, and he couldn't simply get back into that team.
Yeah. And then there's obviously little pieces of information that might whet the appetite. Mendy is back in training. He's been training on his own, but FPL managers, keep your eyes out because I think as soon as he's available, you want to maybe throw him in your team, especially when you realize that all the other defenders are just giving you nothing other than Robertson. Look at like Alonso, what a waste. But if you look at if you go to Luis has at least given you a goal and an assist in the last 3-4 games.
Yeah, that Mendy will affect Sané for sure.
Yeah. Oh yes, it will. Well, look, let's not waste any more time. Let's go straight to our captain picks for this week. And
poor Kane and subhuman.
Subhuman. Shame. He's going to the Asia Cup and he'll be gone for 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's up to 3 weeks. That's if they make it, I assume. Okay, so actually, This is a great lineup here. I might be a bit biased, but talk me through it. Let's start with the United boys. Pogba.
Well, I was going to have 5 captain picks first of all, and Kane was going to be at the top of that list because they were playing Fulham. But
Yes.
thank you, Jones, for all the money.
Yeah, yo, it was such a nice feeling to go. Wow, what is this millions in my team? Like it's like I won the lotto.
Something very rare, FPL, money to spend, money to
Yeah,
burn.
yeah. But
Yeah,
Smith,
so
if I'm
no
taking a stat
excuse
for
now. You
Pogba,
should
yeah.
get Salah in for that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But
Yeah,
looking at Pogba, yeah, his stats, I mean, damn, they very close to Salah. In fact, in better in some ways.
yeah. Look, Salah is the league top scorer, joint top scorer at the moment. He's the highest FPL scorer also. So and he's consistent. They got 5 double-figure returns in the last 7 weeks. Given that some of them were penalties, but I mean, besides the fact of Palace's away form, I don't think there's anything else that you can give it as a negative for Salah to be captain.
Oh, so you jumped to Salah now. I thought we were still on the Pogba train.
No, screw Pogba. I'm talking about why you say these stats were close to Salah's, and I'm telling you why Salah is just better.
Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. But Pogba also has penalty duties. Does that count?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose, yeah. And he's at home, so
yeah.
he may not put on fire.
And what about my boy Rashford?
Yo, yeah, no, look, he's on nice form. I don't see no downside to having him because he's cheap. He opens up funds. And I mean, he made Pogba on fire together.
Yeah, and I mean his finish was accurate. The main thing there also is that he's almost undroppable now at this point in a United team.
Yeah, it's obviously the main striker at the moment.
Yeah, with Martial underperforming, I think these and Lukaku especially looking as torrid as ever. I think Rashford's the man to have. I think you must have him. But the one that surprised me a bit is the Sane one, and another one that surprised me is no Aubameyang here.
Yeah, look, I prefer Sane because Huddersfield got no. Well, at right now they've got no manager, and even if they get one by the weekend, I mean, it's not like they're going to change much.
Oh, they don't have a manager. Damn.
Yeah, what's the name got? By mutual consent.
Yeah, and there was this girl that was sleeping one day after she had moors of drinks, and it was also by mutual consent that.
Plus, Huddersfield have been crap, man. They conceded 16 goals at home already, and City's just going to add to that.
Yeah, but why would we not punt Aguero in here?
Well, Jesus' form is what is going to scare me away from that.
Yeah,
because Jesus he's been in fantastic form, and why drop him for Aguero?
Plus, have you seen Aguero actually even complete 90 minutes? He hasn't completed 90 minutes in a while, eh?
Yeah. Remember the last time these two played? I think it was the second game of the season, City won 6-1.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, so we're relying on that. Okay, so I mean, actually, then from what you're telling me, then there's a real decent pick between Sane and Salah.
Yeah. I'd say Sane if you're chasing something in your league, and Salah if you're defending a lead.
Yo, I want to take a total punt on Pogba, but I think you're right about Sane and what's name because Sane is like obviously your other option would have been Sterling, but I think in that City team they're kind of spreading it around recently. No one's really distinguishing themselves.
Yeah, look, to be honest with you, all 4 of these ones that we chose here can do it on the day. It's just which one. Because, I mean, Pogba's got 4 goals and 5 assists in the last 5 games. Rashford's got 4 goals and 2 assists. Sane got a good couple of assists. He's in a very good team.
Yeah.
And Salah is just Salah. So, I mean, 4 goals.
But maybe that would
do at least.
Yeah, and maybe what you should say there is the key then. Salah is basically your go-to captain. He is the go-to captain. He is the Ronaldo of 2008. He is the Michu of 2012, that kind of thing.
He is the Mahrez of 2 years ago.
Yes, that you can captain him solid. So, I don't think there's anything more to go on about that. Okay.
Yeah, obviously it depends on where you are in your league. I mean, some of us, like I am in my league, I'm pretty low, so I tried to take a chance on Aguero last week with having Salah vice captain. That backfired.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe I take a punt on one of these other three, Sane,
Yeah. No,
action or
no,
Pogba.
agreed. And just to go back to some of the players that I'm thinking, like since I am being what's the name, and I'm talking about my own wild card, but I mentioned Aubameyang. Another one we really didn't mention is Hazard. Can we safely say he's off form?
Yeah.
And if you still have him, I don't know why you would have him, but you must move to Salah straight away.
Oh, why was the city out?
Yeah. Plus,
See, you got Nasri there.
say it again.
Nice one. I see you got Nasri there.
Oh yeah, Nasri. I mean, look, I put him up there because of his performance on the weekend. I mean, he did pretty well back in the Premier League, and I think he's a gem at 5.5. You definitely
Yeah.
must consider him as the cheap midfield in your team, especially if you can't afford like Philippe Anderson. And considering that Arnautovic is going to China, perhaps that makes Anderson the top tier guy there, and there's no Cheech there either. So keep an eye out for either Anderson and if you can't afford him, then definitely go for Nasri because I can tell you now by experience that Snodgrass is, let's just say the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, I know. Nasri knows it very well.
Yeah, that dirt coat, eh? He's a proper dirt coat.
Of the drug problem and all that. So,
Yeah.
good pick. He had a good game. He could have got 2 assists if Noble wasn't such a useless shooter of the ball.
I'm sure you were trying to say something else, but I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to go wrong.
Okay. And okay, so cool. So Salah to captain, pick out for Rashford there. The thing I want to also mention, yeah, Kane out. We sure he's definitely out, right? He's definitely out forever. I heard that Loriente is going to be the striker up front there. I think that'll even make me It'll make my appetite for even Ericsson drop because I think Ericsson will pull back into midfield, deeper into midfield to try and orchestrate things.
I think Ali will be the one to get because he takes on the goal scoring responsibilities when Kane is not there.
Yeah, and Son not being there either.
Yeah.
But so just before we sign off, I want to actually just give a shout out to a certain former Chelsea player, Petr Cech. He has announced his retirement at the end of the season. And I said find some shitty pictures of him.
He retired about 6 years ago when he got that injury the first time. Retired.
I don't know about that. I think after that day when Stephen Hunt knocked some sense into him, he played. He was good for a good few years, right? He was like a pretty decent FPL asset, And it's nowadays it's difficult to get really good goalkeepers, Actually, this reminds me of something. Since we are talking about Petr Cech, I wonder where he stacks up in like the all-time Premier League goalkeepers. So I found this poll online that I was looking at, and I wanted to know what you thought of it.
Which of the title when he keeps the best Premier League? Yo?
Yeah, can you see that Petr Cech and De Gea have very similar numbers in this online poll? Now, I can't vouch for its accuracy. It is the BBC after all. But Joe Hart, what is Joe Hart doing on the list? I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, Joe Hart at least has 1%.
Yeah, how? When Courtois has 0.
Yeah, Courtois has got nothing.
No, it's nonsense. That's rubbish. And then, of course, I won't mention the 2 goalkeepers at the bottom. Not biased at all.
I had to choose between the 2 or take the bottom one.
You would take Van der Sar. Good luck with that. Okay, that's it for this week. Remember to like and subscribe. And Suj, please, man, I need to choose the right captain this week. Salah it is. I'm not taking any risks. I need those extra points. I could have had a great game week without it.
Exactly. So, Peter, check you later.
Bye.